It's the new neighbor in town. Welcomed or not, Intel is moving into Lincoln County. It's bringing along with it thousands of jobs and several years of construction.
Tonight, many people who live near New Albany say they're worried about what's to come when the dirt starts moving. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Yolanda Harris.
And I'm Andrew Kinsey. Homeowners who live across from and around the Intel site are taking part in a closed-door meeting at this hour. 10
TV's Kevin Landers is live outside the Johnstown Library. And Kevin, tonight's meeting is expected to provide people some answers, right?
Yeah, they hope so. You know, I spoke to homeowners who live directly across from the Intel site. They're concerned about construction noise. They're concerned about their property values. They're even concerned about getting out of their driveway in case construction crews block them in. Now, tonight's meeting was not open to the media, but Intel tells me they plan to answer a lot of these questions. Josh Westfall is like many homeowners whose property sits directly across from the future site of Intel.
Are they going to need some of our land?
He has a lot of questions, like the possible impact to his water.
What's going to happen with our wells?
He wonders about noise and his property value. Do you feel like you've been communicated with enough to make informed decisions about what your future may be?
Short answer would be no.
Westfall owns 5.5 acres that includes several horses. He says if someone makes him a good offer, he's gone.
If Intel wasn't moving across the street, I'd love to stay here. But I don't want to stay here and look at a parking lot.
To another temporary house.
Then there's Bob Fry, whose home sits on Miller Road. It's part of the Intel Road expansion project. He's having to move out a month early, he says, because the New Albany company wants homeowners out of the area as construction ramps up. He says the New Albany company is paying for him to move. Are they paying for your house that they're moving you to?
Yes. Yeah. And so just because of the upheaval of this.
He says those who've sold their homes to make way for Intel received generous offers to leave.
They're getting way overbook what the houses are worth here.
He says the money will force more to move.
I think everybody's going to budge. Because the price, they'll get their price, you know. I don't know of anybody on this road that hasn't gotten their price.
Meanwhile, the landscape is rapidly changing here. Roads are expanding, new power lines are up, trees and homes are coming down. Not everyone is happy about it. For people like Josh Westfall, who moved here 3 years ago, he says he's waiting to see what happens once his 2-lane road turns into 5 lanes.
My assumption is we probably won't be here to see a 5-lane road.
You think they're going to buy you out?
I don't know. And Intel's not going to buy me out. I assume that somebody's going to want my property to be across the street from Intel.
Now, the Ohio EPA last week approved Intel's isolated wetlands permit. That allows Intel to destroy about 37 wetlands, but in exchange, Intel will add 20 acres of wetlands somewhere else. Now, according to the Ohio EPA, this project is not expected to impact water wells or the public water supply. Reporting live in Johnstown, Kevin Landers, 10 TV News.